But traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn. Our setting tonight. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. With Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldrige, this is Kevin Harlan. With us tonight, 1990 NBA Dunk Contest finalist, Kenny the Jet Smith. I remember that 90 event. You were terrific. You were skying all over the place.
Man, thanks for having me. But how did they give Dominique that? He did the same dunk 3 times. If you do the same dunk, you're going to get the same score. That doesn't make sense to me. But hey, man, happy to be here.
And a scorer the likes of James Harden, it seems like he's broken it down to a science.
Yes. Footwork, create space, and be a heck of a shooter.
Did you look at the way you played, Kenny, as science, like we're talking about here with Harden?
Not maybe as easily observed as he is, but I had a game plan. I'm going to get it from free throw line to free throw line as fast as I can. That's my first thought. I'm going to, on pick and rolls, get 2 feet in the paint. That's my second. And every inch that you give me at the three-point line, I'm letting it go.
I love that answer.
And it's a great approach. And this guy, he really has mastered the game in terms of just his overall approach to scoring the basketball. And I'll tell you another thing. I've never seen a guy with the degree of difficulty for his complete arsenal. You never see him just get an uncontested layup or catch and shoot 3. Everything he has to create.
And David Aldrige is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden has led the league in points per game the last 3 seasons. And the Beard said, honestly, it's not even about me scoring. Teams are playing me for the pass. I just try to make the best play, and whether that's scoring or passing, every game is different. Kevin, back to you.
DA, he is dangerous in both facets. He's hard to stop. And now the Lakers starting group, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Curry, and it's Drummond in at center. And for Brooklyn, Griffin is out there with Durant. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving at the 1. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. James with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Pass to Drummond. Puts up a 3, and James with the basket on the assist by Drummond. James has got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Lakers. Outside, KD. Off target from outside. And so Curry will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 3-point game. So many combo guys in the backcourt now, Kenny, but there are still a few traditional style point guards left, and they're sure fun to watch.
Yeah, you still got Rondo. You still have Mike Conley.
Yep.
Obviously CP3. These are traditional point guards that think pass first. Still got LeBron. He's a traditional point guard. He passes first. So it's still fun to watch.
And part of an overall effort for Kentavious going for higher percentage shots. That time working inside.
Now, here is Harden. A 38-point game for him in the win against Minnesota.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious his tenacity was. Simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collected huge amounts of rebounds.
Here's Curry. After the made shot from KD. Drummond passes to LeBron. And James throws it down.
Just textbook basketball, right? James's IQ for the game so high, his vision and court awareness so good, he can exploit that pick and roll so effectively.
Now here's Durant. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Nets shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
What's up?
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Some guys just go along with the program, no questions asked. Other guys, like Kyrie, are deep thinkers who will question things they don't believe in.
Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, outside Griffin. 6 to shoot. And Davis sends it back.
And wingspan, mobility, Davis is basically a shooter's nightmare. One of the great shot blockers in the league.
Nets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And something from your era that is always talked about, Kenny, hand checking. How big a difference did hand checking make for defenders?
It made the game easier for defenders, without question. You know, I actually, our series with Greg is the reason there's no hand checking rule. Because Derek Harper
was so much.
He was so aggressive.
The best. I always felt that was a guy. I mean, first of all, he was big and strong, and when he put that hand on you, felt good, didn't it, Kev? He liked that. He liked that.
You could feel it, right? That's what you're saying.
And he could literally guide you where he wanted you to go.
Without question.
Lakers trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Passes to Caldwell Pope. And here is Curry. Kept alive. Goes back up. And it's Davis laying it in.
In offensive rebounding, really all about hustle. And with Davis, that's hardly ever in question.
Durant for 3. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a win against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Caldwell Pope outside. LeBron with it. 5 points in the game. Count it.
So why does LeBron James have the ball in his hands? Because look at that sixth sense. Wow, what a pass.
Irving kicks to Aldrige. Pass to KD. Irving against Curry. Irving can't get it to go.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And finished off by LeBron.
The elevation and athleticism of LeBron at his size, just incredible.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
And how about the numbers on Andre Drummond? Last season, he played outstanding. Last season put up about 17 points per, 15 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Now here's Harden. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Durant against LeBron. And again, it's the Nets missing.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And we heard about market size mattering less to players these days, guys, but then we see summers where all the big free agents go to Los Angeles and New York. So, Kenny, which is it?
Well, there's two aspects of it. There's endorsements and then there's quality of life. In the small markets, you know, catching fire on the marketing front is sometimes much more difficult, but there could be a better quality of life. In a big city, you could be marketed, and then all of a sudden you start losing, and then the quality of life goes down.
Yeah, and the reality is the fact that when we played, there was only a couple games a week on national television. Now every game that every NBA team plays is on national television. The impact of social media, they're just, you can be a superstar in a small market today. Doesn't matter. Look at Giannis. You look at Durant and OKC, Westbrook. You can be as big a star in any market in today's game.
And both free throws good for Durant.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Here's Curry. No points in the game yet for him. And it's sent back by PD. On the jam by Kevin Durant.
Can't afford to leave someone uncovered like that. Irving will torch you for this mistake.
And so Curry will bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 1. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
They were forced into tons of sloppy play, and I think they'll be looking to be more composed tonight.
And now, here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And like the greats before him, AD has taken the time to develop all aspects of his game. You have to respect that.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
And that one falls for Davis. He's perfect from the line this time. Kenny, your teammate Hakeem Olajuwon, a lead on both ends. Who do you think is the best all-around big man in the game right now?
Well, as great as Hakeem was, you know, Shaq was probably just the greatest ball handler as guys today. You know, you think about that, like Giannis and Embiid, those two come to mind. They probably would have gave it to Shaq, but he would have had his share.
Here's Curry. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. And he banks in the layup.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
It's the Nets now, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Aldrige trying to break free.
Oh, you watch LeBron, not a prolific shot blocker, but when he wants to get it done, he is emphatic.
And Davis puts it in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Timeout called, the Nets. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Aldrige. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Blake Griffin. The Lakers also making some changes. Harrell comes in for Andre Drummond. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Caldwell Pope. Now, here is Irving. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
And it wasn't only his scoring. The intensity on defense. He nabbed 3 steals that night.
The NBA definitely is a global product, and at the same time, Commissioner Silver reaffirming the league's American values of free speech. This caught some people off guard, perhaps. It's not always easy, is it?
Well, he's got the most difficult job, and you got to give the commissioner a lot of credit for staying true to who he is and what he feels the league is about, and able to tell that story to the world, and not just here nationally, but internationally.
Sacrifice money that was coming into the league for values that he thought were important.
Bottom line, freedom is not free.
Boy, his shot looks deadly right now. Already, he's hit 3 of 4 to start.
And the pass to Schroeder. There's the dish to Harrell. Now Curry. Over Irving. Curry can't get it to go.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Great positioning on the putback. Now it's a 4-point Brooklyn lead.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination, so impressive.
James finds Harrell. Yep, that one goes in there.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Harden the pass to Jordan. On the wing, Irving launches a 3. Again, Irving missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Schroeder, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, when Dennis Schroeder is in attack mode, he is skilled enough to get the defense to overcommit.
This is his first free throw of the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
And he makes the first. Kenny, as a freshman, you joined one of the great lineups to ever play in college basketball with guys like Michael Jordan, Sam Perkins. I mean, it was a who's who of the game.
Yeah, I know, Michael was so excited to play with me.
Was he?
He was just, as soon as I walked on
Chomping
campus.
at the bit, wasn't it?
When I
Who
walked
is
on
this kid out of
campus,
New York
he
here?
picked me up at the airport, drove me around.
He had a car?
Oh, yes, he did. But it was just great. Playing there with those kind of guys, it really gets you ready and prepares you for it.
Had you met Jordan before you went
On
to
a
Carolina?
visit, just on a visit.
On a visit you
But
had.
he wasn't the best player really at the time. Sam Perkins was the guy. He was a 4-year All-American, first team. So it was Sam Perkins who everyone was in awe, and plus he was from New York.
Now, taking a look at some stats for James. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged 25 points per, 10 assists, and 8 rebounds. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch. Someone the other players look up to.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
And he's good on the second. Los Angeles is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Schroeder. That shot misses. Some solid defense from Brown. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. And Harris wide open. He shoots. His 3-pointer's off the mark. The Lakers trail. James has a 2-pointer. And that one goes long. Green dishes to Irving. Pass to Jordan. Brown outside. Back to Jordan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist from Green. And the Nets lead by 4.
The NBA is such an international phenomenon, Kenny. Tearing up this league are some young guns who started outside of the U.S.
Yeah, Giannis, Jokic and Doncic, they come to mind. He's probably 3 of the top 10 players in basketball right now. It's not, I don't even say it anymore. I don't say international player. I just say he's a player now. I never think about Giannis as an international player.
Our game's been global for so long now that's a great point because, we had Dirk and we've had Nash and we've had Akeem. Some of our all-time greats weren't from America.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Schroeder passes to Kuzma. Harris against James. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
The defense really doing their best to body LeBron James, but he is just a physical beast who cannot be contained.
Now, here is Irving. 11 points in the game. Harris inside, working on James. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And boy, are they attacking the paint.
Brooklyn shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
One shot.
That's good from Harris.
Now you think about it, over time, Joe Harris has made himself a viable option as an NBA player. He's got such offensive versatility.
Now here's James. He's got 9. 36 seconds left to play here in the first. Passes it to Horton Tucker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And they've got to get their heads into this game. They're giving the ball away far too easily.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Harold. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 16-6 run. Pass to Irving. Right side Green. And stolen by Kuzma. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Dishes it to Schroeder. It's good.
Well, Schroeder is 6'1" with a thin frame, but make no mistake, he's got balance and the ability to play through contact.
Here's Irving. And it's sent back by Drummond. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Nets lead by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of an NBA season.
How can we be the best version of ourselves individually every day? And how can we bring that together to make a great group? And I think that's the focus every day. That's tough in itself. That's the pressure in itself, is the getting up and being laser focused on what your job is every day. And I think a lot of guys in this locker room know how to muster up that focus to, win basketball games.
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Drummond. And it's Horton Tucker in at the two-guard position. Here's Brown. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Brown's got the lead up to 7 now for Brooklyn.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Schroeder. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
The pass to Irving. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
We see how crafty Irving is. I mean, tell you, sometimes it's hard not to foul.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
Well, Uncle Drew will go out there and do his thing, won't he? Kyrie Irving, an exceptional player. And in fact, if you ask other NBA players, he's one of their favorite to watch.
LaMarcus Aldrige is checked in for the Nets. Griffin comes in for Jeff Green. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Drummond passes to Schroeder. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on LaMarcus Aldrige.
Well, Dennis Schroeder over the years, boy, as he started to harness all that energy and talent.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. That's good from Schroeder.
You know, I think one of the important things for Dennis Schroeder is to keep trying to become more and more efficient. Let his offense come naturally and improve as a distributor.
Schroeder hits them both. Brooklyn leading by 5. Outside Aldrige. He kicks it to Griffin. Trying to find Irving. He's got it now. And that one, good. Irving's got 15 points.
Clever at converting in close. Defensively, you don't want to let Irving penetrate this deep.
Schroeder looking around.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Griffin dishes to Irving. Tries from 16. Again, the Nets for 2.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Irving needs only a little daylight to get his shot off.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Schroeder outside. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Here's Drummond, just 5 to shoot, and he uses the glass on the layup. 6 points for Drummond.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Pass to Irving. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game. Here's Schroeder. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Orlando. Trying to get open is Kuzma. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Schroeder.
Well, this is what you must do when you get hit on a field goal attempt, right? Schroeder keeps his concentration. What maturity he's demonstrated these last couple of years.
Now, here's Brown. He's coming off a 10-point game against Minnesota. The kick out to Irving. Clock at 4. Deep. Another miss by Irving.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
A huge target on alley-oops. Throw it towards Drummond, and he'll take care of the rest.
Here's Irving after the made shot from Drummond. Griffin passes to Irving. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Kuzma. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. Here's Horton Tucker. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Now just a 3-point Brooklyn lead.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Durant's checked in for the Nets. James Harden comes in for Irving. Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Curry comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Now here's Durant. 10 points for him. And the jam by Harden.
The thing about KD, he's always had other superstars with him. He's grown up in this league having to share the wealth.
Curry against Brown. Bounce pass from Kuzma. Here's Davis. Again, Los Angeles.
Oh, that's a pretty bounce pass. Nice.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Durant. Elbow shot is on the way. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. Lakers trail by 5. Caldwell Pope outside. The pass to Drummond. Davis with it. Picked up by Brown. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Brown. Teardrop shot, and the layup is up and in. And it's a 7-point Nets lead.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Brown against Curry. Count that bucket.
How good are the handles of Steph and Curry? Well, they open the doors early so people can get a look at it. Woo-hoo, that's nice.
Pass to Aldrige. And here's Griffin. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Durant. And Davis sends it back. High, arcing shot. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Steph and Curry.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
KD passes to Harden. From the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in this game. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Nets leading by 3. Durant, the pass to Harden. Back to KD. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Wow, and Harden attracts so much attention from the defense. He creates shot opportunities for his guys.
And Drummond kicks to Kuzma. Here's the floater. Brooklyn with the rebound. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. And that'll be the 3rd of the 4 straight at home. KD dishes to Aldrige. Outside for Durant. Hits the 3-point bomb. Durant's got 7 points for the quarter.
You got to force Durant off the three-point line. When you fail to, this is what happens.
And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Drummond. And it's LeBron in for Kyle Kuzma. Lakers trail by 8. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Here's Curry trying to get open as Davis. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Curry's got 8 points.
I'll tell you, he's having his way right now in the second period. Forget the first quarter. Let's get to work.
Here's Durant. A second chance effort, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Nets lead by 8.
Have to admire Harden's body control. Finds a way to score even against physical defense.
LeBron with it. 9 points in the game so far. Passes it to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Boy, such creativity. Even when the defense is on him, Steph Curry will find a way.
Brown outside. Pass to KD. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot. Hot!
LeBron outside. Launches it. Good, and Curry gets the assist. He's got 12.
I'll tell you, that is the area of greatest development in LeBron James's game. That incredible perimeter game that he has added later in his career. Incredible.
Now here's Durant, who's got 19. Outside, Griffin. Offline with his 3.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed. Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
It's Harden with the drive.
Off the bounce, Harden can cause you to hesitate, then he turns on the burners.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 7-point differential. Caldwell Pope passes to Harrell. At the top of the key, Curry. And it's blocked by Brown.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Harden against Caldwell Pope from downtown. And James pulls it down. James has got 6 rebounds in the game. A minute 50 left to play here in the second quarter. And that one, good. James has got 5 points now this quarter.
As much as LeBron loves to create, there are times when he simply has to do it himself. Too good to pass up that one.
Outside, KD. The 3. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. And we want to thank the Jet for giving us his thoughts. Kenny, you can stop by here anytime. That door is always open for you.
Well, the door's open, but I'm going to steal a key just in case you don't invite me back. I'm taking it right now.
Well, he'll have the key.
Yes, sir. I'm taking the key right now.
We'll tell
G
you
back. Fellow PG, we got to let him in.
Yes, sir. I want to be back.
You guards always stay together. What a pleasure it was to have Kenny joining us outdoors. He's been in the business for a long, long time.
Boy, as great as Kenny Smith was on the basketball court, he was a tremendous guard, a championship guard. He's been equally impressive off of it. This guy's a mainstay in the studio, Emmy Award winner, truly a special treat.
Here's Harrell after the made shot from KD. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. LeBron James, #1.
And it was the kind of season that he'd like to repeat over and over. Nobody was better at creating easy baskets for their teammates.
That's good from Harrell.
So many NBA players like to express themselves through style as they come into the arena. For Montrezl Harrell, it's more about the shoes. This guy has gone so far as to design his own kicks.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldrige. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. Harris is checked in for Kevin Durant. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Bruce Brown. It's the Nets now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside Irving. From deep, Harden. Not going to go that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Irving against Curry. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Curry's got 10 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Brooklyn trailing. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Outside Jordan. Back to Irving. And stolen by James. Schroeder against Irving. Curry deciding where to go with it. Over Harden. And no good on the last second attempt this time.
And something that Harden continues to work on. That kind of defensive effort makes his coaches and teammates proud.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers on top. They lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyrie, they got themselves going in the second quarter. How do you get control of the game back?
It starts with not getting the ball out of the net. You know, we got to get stopped, and it starts in that end. That's where it's really going to start for us. And we just got to continue to compete. That's all.
Kyrie, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season.
And returning from his sojourn, doing some in-game analysis, we laughed, we cried, we turned down the volume. Ladies and gentlemen, Kenny Smith.
Yeah, welcome back, buddy. Kenny, man, we missed you. Yeah, I know. You guys missed me. Like how much? Seriously. Put it into words.
Minimal.
That's not a lot.
Yeah.
They treated me so well down there.
What's less than minimum? 3 minimal. How about 0?
I'm so hurt.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. They've got Kyrie Irving. Durant is out there with Griffin. Then it's Harden, and it's Aldrige in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now, here is Harden. Count it. Harden's got 10 points. How the passion in New York is a pro sports city, Greg. is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it. It's just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. Now Caldwell Pope. James Harden missing on the 3. 5 to shoot. And it's sent back by Aldrige. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And that one drops for him. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. Outside Griffin. Outside Durant, jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Curry has it in the corner. Over Irving. And again, it's the Lakers.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
To the inside, Durant, good. It's Harden with the assist that time. KD's got 23 points.
Oh, do opposing defenses just start shaking their head when Kevin Durant starts cooking because he can heat up in a hurry?
It's Curry outside. Again, Curry missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Griffin looking it over. Here's Harden on the wing. Shoots over Curry. Harden, no good.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
A terrific leaper with incredible height. Davis is a dunk machine.
Durant kicks to Griffin. Six on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. KD can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 4. Davis in the corner. Drains it from beyond the arc. Davis has got 13.
And how about the awareness there from Davis, making sure he was positioned nicely for the catch and shoot.
Here's Irving, and it's sent back by Drummond. Davis dishes to Curry. James against KD. And there's the pass to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And the Lakers making a change here. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Anthony Davis third.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Irving finds Harden. Here's Aldrige. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 7th assist in the game. Lakers leading by 7. Outside, Davis. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. And they double up Davis. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here is Los Angeles now. Curry is inside. He's covered by Irving.
That's a shot any team in the NBA is going to have trouble preventing. Steph Curry's jump shot is simply at another level.
You know, oftentimes we talk so much in terms of Steph's scoring ability, but I'll tell you what, he's one heck of a floor general as well.
Greg, he probably doesn't get enough credit for how he controls the pace, his ability to orchestrate the offense. He can create for himself, certainly, but don't sleep on his ability to create for his teammates.
And remember, Davis played point guard in high school, showing off the vision there with that nice dime.
Harden outside. Here's Drummond. 10 points for him. Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
Now Harden, he's got 12. Outside, KD. Beyond the arc, it's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 8th assist in the game. Lakers leading by 8. Horton Tucker, the pass to Drummond. Pass to Davis. Here's Horton Tucker. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Harden. Kuzma pulls it in. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Well, wow. How about that fantastic look by Steph Curry? The ability to create and make the guys around him better.
Now, here is Irving. 19 points in the game. Here's KD. Aldrige, wide open, he fires, and it's off from three-point range. LA's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Horton Tucker. Lets it go from deep. Good on the triple. Horton Tucker's got 5 points so far.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Passes it to Harden. Lets it go from 11, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on Los Angeles.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
First free throw is good.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldrige. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And Harris subbed in for Kevin Durant. And both free throws good for James Harden. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
And the Nets with possession here. Following the bucket by the Lakers. The three from Harden. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does.
We most closely identify Stephen Curry with his three-point shooting, but the reality is this guy is a threat from any place on the floor. He is constant pressure on the defense.
Los Angeles making a switch here. James is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Nets trail by 15. Irving looking over the floor. Here's Harden on the wing, guarded by Curry. Lobs it up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
DeAndre Jordan simply a force around the cup. This guy has rare athleticism.
On its way from Curry for 2, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Curry's got 10 points in the quarter.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Irving attacking, lays it up off the glass.
The handles, the burst, almost impossible to stay in front of Kyrie on the drive.
Harden against Curry. Pass to Harrell. Kicks to James. Back to Harrell. The tray. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And even 3-on-3 break. Irving dishes to Harden. There's the triple. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Schroeder outside. Kuzma passes to Harrell. He's looking for LeBron and finds him. Rebound, Brooklyn. Now here is Harris. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
When Joe Harris is looking to score the basketball, defenses can overcommit. They do there and commit the foul.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
And he hit 72% of his foul shots a season ago, but I'm not sure he's real thrilled with those numbers.
That's good from Harris. And Harris drops them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Schroeder, right side. To the paint. And here is Harrell. He's got 6. James, no good.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Irving finds Jordan. Now here is Harris. Clock at 6. Lobs it up for Jordan. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Curry way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Well, in case anyone has forgotten, Steph Curry with a reminder of what ridiculous range he has. It's amazing how he's able to maintain technique even from that distance.
Harden and the jam by Harden.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does great. Now here's Curry. He's got 25. The pass to LeBron. Over Harris. LeBron, no luck. Nets trail by 9. Irving kicks to Jordan. Irving against Schroeder. Pass to Harden. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Down low, here's Kuzma. He gets it in there. Kuzma's got his first points of the night.
And how about that display of athletic ability? Kuzma can contort his body when converting on those difficult shots.
Now, here is Harden. And now, it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Lakers second.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Free throw good, James Harden. And the Lakers with some changes. Davis is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Dennis Schroeder. And both free throws good for James Harden.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Harden against Curry. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Harden outside. Over Caldwell Pope. No good off the back of the rim. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Curry outside. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 5th assist in this one.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Harden scanning the floor. Inside. Here's Jordan. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Davis.
Well, DeAndre Jordan's a problem because if he gets that close, you know the defense has to commit to him.
First trip to the line for him here. Free throw good, Jordan.
Well, when DeAndre Jordan is engaged, this guy is flat out a difference maker. He understands how to play to his strengths.
And so Jordan nails both of them. And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Curry is out there with Caldwell Pope, and Harrell's in at the center position. Now, here is Irving. After the miss from Stephen Curry, and the foul called on Anthony Davis. That'll be his second foul of the game. Irving against Curry. This one for three. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Fires the three. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
Here's LeBron. Outside, Davis. To the middle. Here's Curry. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Curry's got 33 points.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Outside, Jordan. Harden draws the double. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. To the inside, Davis, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Well, DJ twice on the pipe.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
On its way from Curry for 2, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Nets trail by 8. Green passes to Harden. Irving against Curry. Lobs it up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite-level passer.
Now here's Curry. Good D by Jordan.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Irving against Caldwell Pope. Harden outside. He feeds it to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Well, that's about as high percentage as it gets for DJ. Go to work, big man.
Here's LeBron. And the basket is good. And the Lakers lead by 6.
Just so reliable. I mean, that basket there will give them a little bit more of a cushion.
Passes it to Harden. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
So for the Nets, LaMarcus Aldrige, he's checked in for Jordan. Griffin comes in for Jeff Green. And Durant subbed in for Joe Harris. The Lakers also with a sub. Drummond's checked in for Harrell. Free throw good. James Harden. Timeout called the Lakers.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but
For the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldrige.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David.
And at last season's trade deadline, Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
And both free throws good for Drummond.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
Now here's Harden. Here's Aldrige. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Irving against Curry. He feeds it to Drummond. Lakers whipping the ball around now. Davis inside. Griffin on him. And he makes that one. Davis has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Pass to Harden. Outside for Griffin. Lets it go with a 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. They get it back. No good on that one. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Davis. Outside for Caldwell Pope. No good with the triple.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
But they get it back. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Tries yet again, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Terrific at just being aggressive. Aldrige excels at putting pressure on the D and getting the call.
First one falls.
And what a tremendous career for LaMarcus Aldrige. I mean, so many double-doubles, a rim protector, makes plays for others. Man, the list goes on.
so LaMarcus Aldrige nails them both. Los Angeles leading by 3. James, the pass to Drummond. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
He had played mistake-free basketball until that one. His first turnover of the night.
Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Curry against Irving to tie it up. And Davis pulls it down.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Now the pass to LeBron. Drummond with it. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And the Lakers turn it over again.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Nets trail by 3. Now Irving. Passes to Harden. Fires the 3. Rebound Drummond. And Los Angeles guys shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Down low. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 6 assists here tonight.
You can tell how comfortable Drummond is down there. Excels at using that size in close to the basket.
Now here's Griffin. Pass to Irving. Three-pointer. Good on the three-point shot. Irving's got 24.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Curry against Irving. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Here's Aldrige. And a miss there on the triple. Lakers leading by 4. Caldwell Pope outside. Stolen by Harden. Here's Griffin. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
And the first one at the line is good.
Injuries have taken a toll on Griffin as he's gotten older, but shouldn't take away from what he's done over the course of his career.
Griffin hits them both. Here's James. Outside Curry. It's good from long range. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
And he's caught fire from long range here in the second half.
Outside Irving. LeBron against KD. To the paint. It's stolen by Curry. LeBron right side. And finished off by LeBron.
If LeBron gets speed at the rim, it takes a couple of steel walls to slow him down. And even then, he'll finish the job.
Now, here is Irving. KD looking around. Aldrige kicks to Griffin. Shot clock at 6. With the shot. The shot that time, not on target. And it's the Lakers the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. There's the pass to Curry. They double-team Curry. Back to LeBron. Lobbed up there for Drummond. That shot missing.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision. And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Boy, KD gets himself right to the rim. Liftoff is complete.
Curry against Irving. Stolen by Harden. To tie it up. Second chance shot. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. That's on LeBron James.
Attacking the glass there with effort and energy. Rebounding has pretty much always been one of Griffin's best strengths.
And it's tied up with that one. LA has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Curry against Irving. They double-team Curry. Drummond passes to Davis. Outside for Caldwell Pope. 5 on the clock, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got his 7th assist in the game. Now, here is Irving. Pass to Harden. Outside for Griffin. A 3-ball. A rebound by the Lakers. Drummond's...
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Here's James. Tries again. The shot comes out. Nice D from Aldrige. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 3. Griffin's shot is off. LA's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. LeBron with the bucket. LeBron's got 22 points.
We all know LeBron wants to take these shots. When the pressure is at its highest, he does not shy away from making the play his team needs.
Now, here is Harden from past the arc. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Nets trail by 7. 1:46 left to play here in the fourth. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Harden's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
James dishes to Caldwell Pope. Count that one. That's 10 points for Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Harden the pass to Aldrige. Great D that time from Davis. Lakers leading by 6. Curry wide open, and another 3 for the Lakers.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And the shot is good. Harden's got 36.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Outside, Davis. Back to LeBron. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. Drummond is doubled. Now the feed to Caldwell Pope, and he lays it straight in.
Timeout. Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They trail by 9. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
There's 47 seconds left in the game. Harris outside. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. And Brooklyn called for the foul.
Shooting two.
Good on the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Harris misses. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Gasol passes to Horton Tucker. A three from Matthews. It's hauled in by Claxton. Here's Luwawu. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldrige from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, a hot start for them offensively, but you were able to wear them down. So what changed?
Just stick with the program, try not to turn the ball over too much, move the ball on offense, and continue our defensive pressure. Hopefully, we force them into misses eventually.
Well, it worked out for you in the second half, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldrige, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.